half was a struggle for him.
Portland leading.
And if they're smart, they will hold for the last shot.
That's got to be the objective here, Steve.
How about that play? Great body control. Still manages to finish the play despite the contact.
You know, when that whistle blows, you're not done. Get greedy and find a way to knock it down.
Now here's Monty Eunice, averaging 10 points per contest. On the wing, Terry lets the three fly, and it's Terry again missing. Taking a look at the Rockets. Isaiah Cannon is out there with Brewer. Then there's Monty Eunice. And it's Smith. And it's Howard in at the 5 spot. Out of bounds, Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession. And so it's Houston with it. 4-point game. And Brewer kicks to Smith. Shot clock at 6. Houston needs to get a shot off. Goes back up. And Howard with the lay-in. Howard's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Houston. Lillard attacking. Monty Eunice with the steal. The finish. And it's Josh Smith with the finish.
What a great battle these teams are waging today.
Yeah, you get the feeling, Steve, the game could swing on just 1 or 2 plays down the stretch.
Here's Lillard. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Shooting for Portland.
Few can argue that Damian Lillard made another leap as a player last year, building off of his great Rookie of the Year campaign and taking it another notch higher.
And Lillard last season, between his improvement beyond the arc and from the line, becoming even more, Steve, efficient as a scorer.
Yeah, well, he upped his rate of scoring and rebounding. He cut his turnovers down. He improved defensively. You know, Lillard is not one to rest on his laurels. He is motivated to continue improving year in and year out.
The Rockets have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. To the middle. Here's Matthews. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Well, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Well, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now.
And the jam by Nicholas Batum.
Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
Yeah, you know, such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just the tough D, it was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with the slam.
The lead pushed to double digits. Batum got 6 here in this quarter.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Taking advantage of the defense, really pounding it down low.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Well, guys, Kevin McHale had some advice for the team in that last break. He was not happy with their play to this point, telling them we're getting out hustled, plain and simple. There's still time, but we've got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
And thank you, Doris.
And you can feel the momentum swinging. They needed that shot badly.
Steve, I sense some frustration here. It seems like they're getting a little frustrated. It's understandable because they've given up this big run.
Damian Lillard.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Well, the great passing we saw in the first half has carried right over into the second.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
All free throws good from Lillard. as you might have expected them to be. Clark, the Rockets were very good on the road.
Well, with the way that team was comprised with multiple threats on the floor offensively, it's no surprise to see them excel on the road.
Matthews. It's blocked.
Boy, they needed that last rebound. They haven't done well on the boards overall, but that one was huge.
Still fighting for the win here.
Assist goes to Patrick
Clark, if they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Amen. I think that's the best option.
Batum wide open. He fires. Here's Aldridge. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
I love it when a player like this shakes off a poor first half and comes back strong like he has, showing a lot of confidence in his game.
Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
He has really shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. Like we say, he's been making sweet string music all day long. Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
And so here we go, just rolling along to the finish line in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Trailblazers.
Clark, their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
Yeah, Kevin, they had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
And they'll be feeling that today's win makes things right after losing the first game of the year to this club.
And hard to say now how the final 2 games between them will play out, really. I mean, one thing's certain, though. They're going to be at each other's throats. We know that. This has become a very intense matchup.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And there's the foul against Houston. And despite the fact they've been beaten on the boards, this one is still close.
Kevin, they're still in it.
Well, Dwight Howard, one of the more criticized stars over the past few seasons, he says he's motivated by his critics, and he's had more than a few. Howard, playing with a chip on his shoulder, he feels he has a lot to prove.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Robinson dishes to Aldridge. And that one is stuffed right through.
And they're not finished yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, that's how you close out a game, Steve. And for Dwight in Orlando, I think he might have done some things differently. But Los Angeles was a tough situation, not really of his making. That was created by external forces, I think. And once he did decide to leave, it got worse. And really was beyond his control in many ways. His toughness was questioned, his basketball IQ kind of became a personal attack on him, which wasn't quite fair. It's a little bit, I can understand why he might hold a grudge.
Guys, we have seen them with a lot of good ball movement.
Well, you like the smooth operating they're showing you here. I mean, things are clicking, and more importantly, it makes them tough to defend.
Yeah, there's no agenda. I mean, the ball's just moving to whoever is open, and as a result, they've kind of developed a clicking kind of pace to their game. It's been fun to watch.
Kostas Papanikolaou.
16 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Lillard attacking. Shoots from 14. No good. Here's Brewer. Misses the shot. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around basketball game here.
Well, that'll do it. For Doris Burke, Steve Kerr, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long. We'll see you next time. And as we leave, we give you our Jordan Player of the Game, Wesley Matthews.